If you have a reactive dog, chances are that you are already doing everything you can to help them. You've tried training, you've tried management, you've tried avoiding triggers, but somehow it still feels like progress is really slow. Or maybe even worse, it feels like nothing is changing at all. And that's because reactivity is not just about training. It's about the small daily things you do, things that you may not even realize are making your dog's life a lot harder. Some of these mistakes are subtle, and they seem harmless. But over time, they add up. They keep your dog stuck in the same cycle of stress and overreaction. And some mistakes can completely stall your dog's progress, or even make the reactivity much worse. That's why today, I'm going to walk you through the 7 deadly sins of reactivity training. And mistake number 1, this is the one mistake that so many dog owners make without even realizing it, and is actually worsening their dog's reactivity instead of helping it. So stay with me, because at the end of the video, you will know exactly what to avoid and, most importantly, what to do instead. Let's get started. Mistake number 7. Taking the same stressful walk route every day. Let's start with a mistake that might not seem like a big deal, but it has a ton of impact over time. If your dog is reacting to the same triggers on every walk, every single day, this will not make them better. In fact, it will make their reactivity much worse, because your dog is not just encountering stressors. They're starting to anticipate them. They already know exactly where they will see a barking dog, where they will pass a busy street, and where your neighbor's dog will lunge at the fence. They are stressed before you even start heading out the door. Plus, every single time your dog crosses their threshold, reactivity gets even more ingrained and strengthened, instead of getting better. That means that your dog's reactions will not improve over time. They will intensify. So, what should you do instead? For your dog's daily walks or outings, meaning their exercise, decompression, and time spent with you, choose areas where they will not be triggered. Choose times where things are less busy outside. Give them calm sniff walks where they can truly reset. By the way, we actually have an entire section in our 30-day reactivity bootcamp on how exactly to choose these locations. Mistake number 6. Ignoring subtle signs of discomfort. Most people only notice when their dog is showing big reactions, barking, growling, lunging, and pulling. But those are not the first signs that the dog is uncomfortable. Long before these big outbursts happens, dogs can tell you that they are stressed. They might freeze. Their body might stiffen. They might glance away, lick their lips, yawn when there's no reason to yawn, or suddenly shake off like they're wet, except they're not. All of these small stress signals happen way before a big explosion. And if you ignore them, they will build up until the dog cannot hold it in anymore. So, what should you do instead? Start watching for those early signs. Keep an eye out for subtle signals of stress. If your dog suddenly stiffens, hesitates, or looks away, that is your cue to step in. Give them space. Change the direction. Help them before they have no choice but to flip out. Mistake number 5. Using treats to coax dogs into uncomfortable situations. Using food in training is a good thing, but how we use it really matters. Many dog owners unknowingly use treats in a way that makes their dog more anxious. Here's what this looks like. Your dog is nervous about something, maybe another dog, a person, or an object. You pull out a treat and lure them closer, thinking, "See, it's fine, here, have a snack." And yes, they might take the treat, but as soon as it is swallowed, your dog will realize how close they are to their trigger, and the panic sets in. Your dog was never actually comfortable. They were just following the food. And over time, this approach can actually make dogs more hesitant to take food in training, because they start associating it with being pushed past their comfort zone. So, what should you do instead? Build positive associations with treats at a safe distance, but never ever use treats to lure your dog closer to something they're unsure or freaked out about. Your dog needs to be allowed to move forward at their own pace and become comfortable. Mistake number 4. Unintentionally rushing training. This happens all the time. when dog owners try to speed up their dog's progress. A dog stays calm when another dog is 50 feet away. So next time, dog owners think, now we work at a distance of 20 feet. And this is when their dog explodes. What happens in these situations? The challenge just increased way too fast. Just because a dog does well once does not mean that in the next training session we can drastically increase the difficulty. It takes time for dogs to change how they feel about triggers. Repetition matters. Dogs need to experience the same situation multiple times until it feels predictable and manageable. So, what should you do instead? If your dog succeeds at something, repeat it. Keep them in their comfort zone until they show that they're truly ready for more. I can tell you that I've never worked with a student who was being way too methodical and gradual in reactivity training. But I sure have worked with immense amount of students who were rushing steps and setting their dogs up for failure that way. Mistake number 3. Not providing targeted decompression. Reactivity is not just about the training sessions. It's also about providing recovery for your dog. And a lot of people think, my dog lays around the house all day. They have plenty of downtime. I don't have to help them recover. But that's not how stress works. A reactive dog cannot decompress on their own. They are living in a constant state of stress, and they need your help to fully reset. So, what should you do instead? Prioritize daily decompression activities. That means sniff walks in quiet areas, mental enrichment, calm bonding time. Your dog needs intentional recovery time, not just free time of mulling about the house. Mistake number 2. Thinking that progress is linear. This is one of the biggest reasons why owners of reactive dogs feel discouraged. They think that once their dog improves, they should keep improving in a straight line all the time. But real progress just does not look like that. Some days your dog will do amazing. Other days they will struggle with things they handled before. And that's completely normal. Reactivity training is not about having 0 bad days. It's about having fewer bad days over time. So, what should you do instead? Look at the progress over weeks, not days. If you are seeing more good days than before, you are on the right track. Keep going. You got this. And finally, mistake number 1, letting your dog figure it out on their own. That is the biggest mistake of all. A lot of people think, if I just expose my dog to their triggers more, they'll get used to it and stop freaking out. But that's just not how it works. Reactivity is a stress response. And if your dog keeps having bad experiences, those emotions don't disappear. They get stronger. Just like how if you're stressed at work, just working a lot more and stressing yourself out a lot more will not make you magically calmer. Dogs do not figure it out. They rehearse behaviors, and if your dog keeps reacting, they are practicing and ingraining reactivity. The more they practice, the worse it gets. So, what should you do instead? Create controlled situations where your dog can rehearse being in the presence of a low-intensity trigger without freaking out. Give them a chance to practice not reacting, because that is what actually changes behavior. Whether you've made one, several, or all of the mistakes I just mentioned, don't worry, because the good news is that all of them are fixable. Let me know which one surprised you the most, and if you need further help for reactivity training, head over to our Reactivity Bootcamp. We would love to have you and help your dog improve. And now I wish you happy reactivity training!